Welcome back to Grump's barn, and today I'm not in the barn. She's bloody good. Yep, we're going to have a day out in the car. Well, a day out, not a day out, a drive out in this lovely Defender, which, as some of you may possibly already know, thanks to Mr. Doogie, or Doggy, or Doogie, I don't know. You'll know that she flew through her MOT yesterday, no advisories. And in fact, the tester turned around to me and said, "What am I supposed to be testing here? It's all brand new." Which was nice. Yeah, I've had a few little teething problems with her. Had to readjust the clutch. Even after having bled it, it still needed free play adjustment. It's now biting much higher than it was. About 2/3 of the way down, which is about where it should be. Yeah, it's much nicer to drive now. The steering box was a bit graunchy at first, but there again, it had been sitting on that old disco that had been sitting in someone's field for goodness knows how long, and it obviously hadn't been used to moving, so it was a bit graunchy for a while. It sorted itself out, and it's so far, I shouldn't say this because I'm in the car, but so far it's not leaked, which is bloody brilliant. Oh, and when I was taking it for one of the test runs, I heard a pop. Looked under the bonnet, couldn't see anything. And it wasn't until the MOT when the tester said, "Here, you realise your intercooler hose has popped off." So yeah, that's one little thing. Just 5-minute job to put that back on. Basically, yeah, it's all back on the road, all working fine. Haven't put the tow bar back on yet. I've cleaned that all up, de-rusted it, usual acid treatment, everything, and repainted it. That's ready to go back on, but that can wait. It's no big hurry for that. Only a 5-minute job to bolt it back up again, and then half an hour to fuck about with the bloody electrics reconnecting those. But yeah, it won't take too long. This is going to be the final video, obviously, of this series of the chassis change for the Defender. And the next video will be on to something new. It'll be the Freelander. Sorry, Toylander. No, Freelander. Yeah, I always have problems saying that one. Yeah, the Freelander. I've got to change the clutch and flywheel on that, and there's bound to be other problems with it. We shall see. That won't take long. It better not bloody take long. Oh, and before I forget, a massive thank you to Uncle Mike for giving me a little award. I'm an award-winning channel now. Oh, wow! I'm going to get my own badge. Oh, it's amazing. That is so nice of him. Really, really appreciate it, mate. I know you'll be watching this. You've watched all my videos so far, you poor bugger. Oh, and happy birthday as well, because this is, I'm filming this on your birthday. 51 indeed. Yeah. Yeah. You're 51. I'm 45. Oh dear. Yeah, have a good one, mate. This will be going up tonight, which is your birthday, as far as I know, according to your video. Unless you're lying about your birthday, but I wouldn't have thought so. Anyway, mate, thank you very much for that. I'm honoured. I really am. I'm blown away by it. You've been so bloody helpful. Thank you. Yeah, you've been good about amazing support as well. Right. Anyway, back to this. I'm going to turn this off a second so I can arrange this onto the windscreen of the motor, and we'll see what happens. You'll probably spend the whole time looking at a dirty bit of windscreen now, my luck. So, yeah, let's see what happens with this. Back in a second. Well, here we go then. I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to hear, because all I can hear is an engine. But we shall see. Yeah, we're going for a quick trip around the place. It truly is an amazing place around here. Beautiful. If you look to the left of your picture, you should be able to see the local mountains just about sticking over. Oh dear, it's starting to rain. That's typical, that is. Right, come out now because it stopped raining for a bit. And it's starting again. Never mind, let's go for a quick run up the road. As you can see, it's very, very built up around here. I don't know how I cope. All these houses on top of me. Oh. I don't know, it's a lot of sod, isn't it? It's been lovely for at least an hour or so. Not even the slightest spot of rain. The second I come outside, it starts bloody raining. Oh well, welcome to Scotland. Yeah, this is a place of 4 seasons in 1 hour, never mind 1 bloody day. Weather changes enormously round here. And as you can see, up here we're so poor we can't even afford 2 lanes on our roads. Yeah, this is the main road down to the nearest petrol station. And it's only 10 miles down here. That's not bad at all, is it? Almost next door to the house. Obviously I won't be, I'm not going to go all the way down there today. This is just so you can get an idea of the place. Oh, did you see that? Beautiful buzzard just flew over. We've got a few of those around here. Amazing creatures. Are they waiting for me up there? There they are. Yeah, ignore those white spinny things in the background there. I hate them. I wouldn't mind them if they gave us cheap electricity up here, because we got hundreds of these bloody great wind turbines. But no, we pay more for our electricity than anywhere else in the UK pretty much. Clever that. Anyway, enough of me fucking whinging. It's a beautiful place up here I want to show you. Up here on the left hand side, beautiful old Neolithic cairns. Let me just move the camera. It's a shame I can't zoom in with this bloody thing. They're absolutely amazing structures. Thousands of years old. Like the council housing of their time, I think. What I think is absolutely bloody ridiculous is, although you probably can't see it with this camera, each one of there are 3 cairns that you can go inside, although you have to crawl into them. They're very, very low. Obviously they were built as burial mounds, not as houses for people. But they've shut them all up and stuck COVID-19 warnings on there. You can't go in there because of COVID. What? They're like caves inside, small caves. But you can't go in there because of COVID. Fucking ridiculous. I don't know. Bloody ludicrous. This madness is spread everywhere. Apparently even stones can catch it now. As you can see, the biggest problem up here isn't traffic, it's sheep. There are a lot of them. They get everywhere. And there are some times a day when you see them trooping along in single file, and you can get 30 or 40 of them doing it right down the middle of the road, and they will not get out the bloody way until they're ready, which is hilarious. I've just worked out what I should do with these bloody awful wind turbines. I think I should bring an extension lead up here, run it down to the barn. Then I wouldn't mind them so much. Absolutely bloody massive, these things. Oh look, we've even got a rainbow there. You get a lot of those around here, especially this time of year. And the weirdest thing about them is round here, you can often see both ends of a rainbow, and you can see exactly where they start. It's very odd. I've never seen that anywhere else. Oh dear. There was one sheep that insists on sticking its arse out in the road, as if they know they got right of way. So yes, this is one of the main roads around here. It's not the proper main road, but it's the only way to get from here to Thurso, which is one of the two towns around here. Unless you want to take a massive detour. You see we've got forests everywhere, but unfortunately they're all a monoculture, pretty much. It's all bloody spruce for the logging industry and timber and stuff. Right, I'm going to go actually a bit further down here, turn around and come back. I'll turn this back on when we get some lovely views again. Well, here we are, I'm coming back again now on this particular road, and you can see some of the rather large nondescript hills here. We've got some beautiful mountains coming up in a bit, but unfortunately at the moment they're hidden behind a forest. These are all working forests around here. As I say, it's all for lumber anyway. Apparently. Scottish Forestry Commission own them. Hang on, it's a bit dull for a bit. I'll wait till I get over the hill and show you the proper view. As you can see, it's a wee bit hilly around here, as they say in these parts. And it won't be long before the local mountains come into view. I just can't remember exactly where you can see them best from around here. Look, the sun's starting to play out with the picture. Hang on, I shall turn you off for a minute and back on again when the mountains are coming up. So this is a view back towards where I live. And as you can see, this is the road that I have to come along every day. Well, every day I go out, this is the road that leads up to my house. Not a bad view, is it? Unfortunately, today we're not getting a very good view of the mountains. They're covered in cloud and stuff at times. But I know a place where I can go in a minute where we'll get a really good view of them. Hopefully, it's a fantastic place around here. So you get a beautiful, beautiful view. See this whole valley laid out before you. That's one of my neighbours. I haven't got many, but that's one of them. Right, now I'm going to turn this off for a minute and I'm going to go up to where the really fantastic view of the mountains should be from. Back in a minute. Now if you look just down there, you should see on your left, I don't know if you can see it on this, there is a Canadian flag flying. But no, we are not in Canada. We just have a Canadian resident living there. Lovely guy, apparently. I've never met him, but apparently he's a really nice guy. I haven't met him. Right, here we go. Now, this is the best view around here. You won't see it until we get over the hill. And then you'll be able to see our local mountains, including the highest one in Caithness. It's called Morven. There we go. Get over the hill. And I'm not sure if you can see them, because this bloody thing, let's turn it round that way. That's the mountains. Absolutely beautiful they are. And you got the sea there in the background. And you've got the whole valley laid out before you. My favourite place to come, this. Unfortunately, there's a bit of cloud over the mountains today. But that's not exactly unusual. This is Scotland after all. Now I don't know how clearly this is coming out on the video, but from where I'm looking it's absolutely amazing. Fantastic view. Those huge mountains in the background. The one on the right of them all with what looks like a giant nipple on top, that is Morven. Actually got two of those on it, and there's a smaller version which does look like exactly like a smaller breast with a lovely nipple, which is called maiden pap. And pap is an old word for a breast. So yes, everyone around here is addicted to breasts, and why not? I know I fucking am. That absolutely amazing place. In fact, on a clear day you can see all the way down from here to the Cairngorms. But not today, nowhere near. You can see right down the sea, right across. That's hundreds and hundreds of miles away. Although tell a lie, it's about 150 miles away, something like that. You can see, excuse me, on a clear day. That happens about once, possibly twice a year. You can see that far. Alright. Now you can see why I moved up here, I'm sure. This whole area is like this, absolutely beautiful. Although we are at least 11 miles, 12 miles maybe from the nearest lock, which is a bit of a shame. But I don't mind, because you get even more bloody midges where there's more water. And we get enough of those in the summer as it is. There we go, as we come along here, the mountains will start to disappear a bit. Down behind the local hills. So yep, this is the local area where I live. In fact, my house is up on the right hand side from here, off in the distance a bit, and so's the barn, obviously. Don't know if you can see it on there. I'm looking at it through the side window now, but no, it's not the place immediately to our side. It's way over diagonally, and I don't know why I'm pointing, because you can't bloody see it. So there we go, little trek around. Be back with you in a bit. So there we go. That was a trip around the local area of Grump's Farm. I hope it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it very much because I was driving my lovely old girl again. So nice to have this back on the road, I tell you. But as I say, that's the end of the chassis swap videos. But I am going to keep the channel going. Why not? People seem to enjoy it. Even if it is just to laugh at me, which is great. I don't mind that at all. You can laugh with me, at me, or anything else. I don't mind. I just hope that some of this has been helpful to some people, especially if you're changing your own chassis, whatever. Yep. So that's the end of these. But as I say, Grump's Farm will continue, and next will be the Freelander, doing the clutch and whatever on that, and whatever else needs doing. And then, as I've said before, after that it will be the Series 2. I will be going around that with a fine-tooth comb, see what needs doing. There's bound to be something. I know the brakes need sorting because they're only partially working. So that'll be the first thing, but then I'm going to go over it completely, and I know it does need repainting chassis wise. So I'll give the chassis a clean up and repaint that while I'm at it. You'll get to look at the little quirks that I've added into that while I'm at it. And then after that, as I say, it'll be onto the Disco, the old 200 TDI. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I better go. Somebody is on the phone for me. Back in a sec. Right, just got off the phone. Now I can't remember what the hell I was saying. Never mind. Anyway, yep. So that's the end of this lot. On with the new bits. So thanks again, people. It's been great. And hopefully it will be even better soon. I can't see my videos getting much better, you know. They're always going to be as bad as this, I'm sure. Right, we take care, people. Yeah, it's been a fun ride, this one, hasn't it? And on to the next. I shall see you all very soon. As I say, take care. Bye.